again with more Jamaican facts. So yesterday we went through some Jamaican facts. I don't even remember where I stopped, but I'm gonna go through some more Jamaican facts. Yeah. All right. Oh. All right. So my eyes them. In 1988, Jamaica became the first tropical country to enter a team at the Winter Olympics, right? They participated in the 4-man bobsled event. So that's a fact. Jamaica is the first English-speaking Caribbean island to qualify for the Football World Cup. In 92 years, that's from 1925 to 2017, Jamaican Jodian Maxwell is the only non-American to win the Script Awards Spelling Bee Championship. Yeah, I remember when I was in high school. Yeah, I remember when this happened. So Jodian Maxwell became the first. She achieved this on May 28, 1998. And the word is, let me see if I can pronounce the word. Cairo. I can't even pronounce the word where she get. Wait, let me have to go use me get sunlight to pronounce that word here that Jodian won the Script Award with. Alright, so the word is Kairos Curist. Yes. Hey Ava, what's up? Alright. So we're looking at some Jamaican facts here. Alright, so Tessan Chin became the only non-American to win the US reality television competition, The Voice. She won in 2013. Hi Alina, hi American Thinkers, how you all doing? Thank you so much for joining me today. And I am just here pretty much sharing some facts about our country, Jamaica. Yeah, and everybody need to come to Jamaica if it's even one time in their life, and I know that many persons who have not done so, they have it on their bucket list to come to Jamaica. I am always happy to boast that I live where people come to vacation, and Jamaica is one of the most expensive destinations. Why Jamaica so expensive? Like seriously? Yeah, we know say we country nice and we have a lot of attraction. The beaches are beautiful, nice white sand beach, and the food is second to none. That we have the best KFC in the world. That our jerk chicken cannot be found anywhere. That our people are infectious, talented, sweet and spicy in everything that they do, and say that we have the world's fastest runners. All of that. Big up yourself to Jamaica, sir. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, type in the comment section. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're from. As I was saying before, name of the channel is Jamaican this and that. So of course you know that I'm Jamaican. Full blood and bread Jamaican. So Carol Joan, I have Carol Joanne Crawford became the first Caribbean woman to be crowned Miss World. She won the title in 1963 at the London pageant. And Joan Crawford is, of course, a Jamaican. So that's another fact. And of course, following her Lisa Anna. Jamaican Violet Brown became the oldest. She died at 117 years old. Oldest person on earth. April 15, 2017. I think that's a lot to celebrate. And then, guess what they're saying now? They're saying that she lived just a chain from Usain Bolt. So, what are they saying? Are they saying that it's something about our food or something about where we live geographically or what? Yeah. Jamaica has the most churches per square mile in the world, according to the Guinness Book of World Record. They can't believe that? What a something. Most churches per square mile. Jamaica is one of the only two countries that does not have blue, white, or red in it. Wow, that's very interesting. Our black, green, and gold stand out. I'm not the one to ask that question. Please find somebody else and ask that question. Anyway, the Cayman Islands was a dependent on Jamaica between 1963 and 1962. What kind of question that you come and ask me? And why you want to know that? What is somebody the name? Bowman Sanders. Don't come over here so with the slackness. You hear me? Run away. Run away with the slackness. Anyway, Chris Gayle has the record for the most century runs, 6s and 4s in the T20 cricket. And I grew up watching Chris Gayle. I used to just love watching cricket with Brian Lara, Curtly Ambrose, Jimmy Adams, all of those people. I must Satan send them here. Run away. Take care of yourself. Alright. So Courtney Walsh is the first cricketer to reach 500 wickets in a test wicket, and he's a Jamaican. I used to love to watch Courtney Walsh play. He achieved the feat by trapping Jack Callis of South Africa in Trinidad on March 17, 2001, and I'm sure that I had watched that match. Yes, I miss cricket for real. Me used to watch it, but I don't know how did we lose that legacy that we had, where we were just good as a West Indian team, and so when they lick a 6 and lick a 4, it was so enjoyable. After a while, you know what I think? I think it's natural talent versus technique. At some point, there were so many techniques, and people were more focusing on techniques than just hold the bat and lick the ball. Oh my God. Yeah, but no wonder. Anyway, moving on to another fact. Lawrence Rowe has the record for the most cricket runs scored on debut. The first to score 2 centuries as well. The first to score a double and single century on debut. Alright, so Jamaicans are out there doing awesome things and still doing awesome things. Right? Now, everybody know that one here, right? I would sell my lunch just to have cash to buy batteries for my little radio. Interesting, Marcia. All right. So, Jamaica is home to Usain Bolt. As we all know, the fastest man ever in the 100 meter, and him hold the record for 9.58 seconds, and 200 meter, 19.59 seconds. He is the only person to hold the records in both sprints and the 4x1 relay. And with 3 world titles in 100 meter and 200 meter, he is the only person to win 3 gold medals at consecutive Olympics in 100 meter, 200 meter, and 4x100 meter relay. And we all watched as he did it graciously, right? The other day, I was listening to a podcast where persons were talking about how people responded to Usain Bolt and how he celebrated the wins that he had. Because Usain Bolt was kind of a person who, you know, him coming with him own liquor and him loved him liquor and him liquor celebration. And some people say, boy, I'm show off and him this and him that. No, we shouldn't be like that. We should be celebrating people who stand out and make Jamaica even prouder than we are. right? I mean, none of us are perfect. All of us, have our own personalities, and we should be able to, like, big and seriously celebrate who we are, celebrate our personalities, and just not be afraid to celebrate and be true to who you are and true to yourself. All right. In 2016, Jamaican Shelley Ann Fraser Price became the only woman in history to win the 100-meter medals at three consecutive Olympic, two gold and one bronze. She is the only female to be crowned 100-meter world champion three times, and that is 2009, 2013, and 2015. She is the only female to win gold in the 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4x100-meter in a single world championship, and that was in 2013. And by winning the 60-meter in 2014, is the only female to hold all four titles. Big up on yourself, big up on yourself, big up on yourself. Thank you for being here, Marcia. I will try to do my best. I will try to do my best. So those were pretty much some Jamaican facts right there that I shared. And if you were not here yesterday, you would have missed the first set of Jamaican facts that I shared. Alright, but not to worry. I'll be coming on every now and then to share some Jamaican facts. Hi everybody who's saying hi. Big up on a nice, clean self. Yes. And over here it's all positivity. So we're not gonna go and venture into certain topics. No, we're not gonna do that. Right? Not this platform. Somewhere else. But not here, so. And we know that there are a lot of, what you call it now, topics when it comes to Jamaica, big and serious. But some of those topics I will not be touching. Alright, so let's start. The Jamaica Railway Service opened on November 22, 1845, and I was privy to be a to actually see the railway at work, the railway system at work, because the school that I went to, there was the railway track was a little bit above, and anytime the train is coming, I hear pa 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 pa. Yeah, so we knew. And then in the evenings when we were walking home from school, I used to walk on the train line, and it was always nerve-wracking to walk on the train line because you have two parts to the train line. You have the part where the actual boards are. And as children, we used to do some dangerous thing, because the train is coming and there's the part with the board, and we want to see how fast we can cross the board part before the train reaches us. Mighty God, that was so dangerous. Not only that, there was another side now, which is like an iron part that you would walk on. And we would want to be right there with the breeze of the train and everything, shaking the bridge, and we're standing and clutching to the bridge. Yeah, but we did some things. We did some things as young children. And then when we reach up to the part of the railway where the train actually stopped, we would go on the train and run through the train, through and through, and then guess what? When the train is loading, you don't want the train to carry you away, so you have to make sure you hurry and come off the train. I have never yet traveled on the Jamaican train though, like traveled from one place to the next. I never got that opportunity. But I traveled on the subway when I went to New York. So that was a nice experience for me because it was a first. Yes. So talking about the Jamaica Railway system. So it was the first railroad outside of Europe and North America. There are so many I don't know, Jamaica just special because there are so many things that we can say are first. Jamaica had the first railway system in the Caribbean outside of Europe and North America, and the second British colonial railroad after Canada's Champlain and St. Lawrence Railroad in 1836. Boy, Jamaica, big up yourself, Jamaica, yes. Go ahead and like up the video. All right. So, and if you have not yet subscribed, what you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead. Yes. You traveled on the train from Kingston to Old Harbor. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I would have liked that opportunity. I was very upset when very upset when I realized that they were saying that the train system was going to be no more. I'm like, what? Like that's a part of our legacy. Why have we cut it out? But I realized that sometimes the government will do some stuff that they are not to do. We don't want our Jamaica to be sold out. The things that are our heritage and our legacy, we don't want those things to be sold out. I believe that we should be in full, as a country, we should own certain aspect of our history. Hi Nico, full aspect of our history. We should own certain things like JPS, NWC, all of that should be owned by the government. The hospitals should be owned by the government. The airport should be owned by the government. But who am I? Just a voice. All right. So the service ran from 147 years until 1992. Limited services restarted between Spanish Town and Linstead on April 16, 2011, but stopped again. And can I be very honest with you? Where the train line once was, houses and businesses are built there now. So you know what that is saying to me? That is saying that maybe they are not even thinking of it for the future. So no more of that. But let the train line make it pity them can see it. That's what I'm saying. Leave the train line so that legacy can be passed on. You know? True. Like here Jamaica, not true. I heard that they used to serve ackee and saltfish on here Jamaica. I never get to experience that because when I started traveling in the 2020, so so I miss all of that. It would have been nice to be, but here Jamaica was just so nice with the national bird panning. What have we done? Yeah, we are losing focus on what really matters, and we don't understand the importance of building legacy and continuing the legacy and continuing certain things to pass on from generation to generation, because culture is caught, not taught. And there are some things that people can only experience and know for themselves. No matter how you tell them, they will not understand. So culture pretty much is caught and not taught. But help me big up Jamaica, the land of food and water. This system may not proper, but me love up me sweet Jamaica. Whoa, what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars not run. What a nice. Why? Yes. All right, so another fact. Apart from Kingston to Montego Bay, the Jamaican train service traveled the following additional routes. See, jam down, not true. Spanish Town to Uarton, Linstead to New Works, Bagwalk to Port Antonio, and Maypen to Frankfield. So those were the routes in which the Jamaica Railway ran. Boy, how we miss some of that. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know. Maybe the upcoming, maybe the now Prime Minister will do something about it. All right. So this is the last fact I'm going to be sharing. So when the British took over in 1655, Jamaica had large parcels of land without names. Lord, then right now, me need a piece of land. Like, seriously, I believe that land should have been divided up and given to the people. But who am I to say that? Because land is so expensive now. One little toops of land right now, $10 million. What's going on here in Jamaica? And the market is so open, it can't lock back. Anyways, So when the British took over Jamaica in 1655, Jamaica had large parcels of land without names. All that changed when the British went on a naming spree. Then came the 1867 Counties and Parish Act. So we know that Jamaica has 3 counties, right? Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey. And creating 3 counties and reducing the number of parishes from 22 to 14. Can you believe it? So this was, I don't know if you can see, let me move that. What Jamaica looked like. So Jamaica had 22 parishes first, and then the British took it down to the 14 parishes. And I hope everybody know the 14 parishes. And if you don't know them, they are Anova, Westmoreland, St. James, St. Elizabeth, Trelawney, St. Anne, Clarendon, Manchester. Miss St. Mary already, St. Catherine, Kingston and St. Andrew. Yeah? I know some miss out some, but those are just a few of the parishes in Jamaica. So Clarendon was named after Earl of Clarendon, Lord Chancellor Sir Edward Hyde. Clarendon is all of that the square feet there and kilometers large, and apart from Backside, Clarendon is also a farming parish, producing banana, ginger, coffee, livestock, and citrus amongst others. It is also home of the world-famous annual Denby Agricultural Show. And me say, help me big up Jamaica, the land of wood, and me say, see me now. I love up me sweet Jamaica. Whoa, what a night. Alright, so let me look at some places in a Clarendon. We have Ali, we have Alston, Ashley, Belle Plain, Box Common, Chapleton, Chateau, Coxswain, Crafts Hill, Dawkins, Denby, Frankfield, Gunters Hill, Halls Hall, Ears, Hunters Pen, John's Hall in a Clarendon. Really? Inverness, Kellits, boy, me I learn too, Kems Hill, Longwood, Maypen, Milk River, Mineral Heights, Moko, Moors, Morgan's Pass, Paisley, Peckham, Pennant, Riches, Richmond Park. Me know about Richmond Park. I think it's one of the rich places in Clarendon. Rock, Salt River, Sandy Bay, Sedge Pond, Spalding, yeah, me as about Spalding, Spring Plains, Tollgate, me about Tollgate already, Trout Hall, Turners, Water Lane, Wood Hall, and Yorktown. Alright, so next time when me come, I'm gonna go and talk about more places in Clarendon and give you more history as we continue to learn about we country Jamaica. And if you are not a Jamaican, nothing wrong, come learn about we nice country, come visit we nice beautiful country, because we are always open and welcoming tourism. Unlike Mr. who raised up the visa fee. What a big raise, and Jamaicans now go get for travel again. That much, because some people now go willing to pay that the $80,000 debt to go look about visa. But anyway, that is for a whole nother time. Not true. Comment below and let me know where you're from. Hi, hello, I love you all so much. Yeah, big up on yourself, Jamaican this, Jamaican that. Every time I come to sit down, chat me a chat, and me a teaching them all kind of things about Jamaica, the heritage, the the psychosocial environment, the physical environment, the people, the demographics. Yeah, the whole demographics of Jam Down. Come here, sweat. The whole demographic of Jamaica. But comment, why I'm afraid for me say 12 people on, and there were 21 persons on. So my own gone. Comment below and let me know where you're from. If you're from Jamaica, type your parish. And if you're from another country, type your country and let me see. Type your country or where you come from. If you love sardine, put up your hand. And in the ear, if you love sardine, sardine, sardine. Whoa. All right, people, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing information. It was awesome having you here today. And may wish me never have to run. Jack Mandora, me not choose none. Aye, aye. Oh, hold on. Me have to come back. Canada in the house. Hi, Nicole Maxwell. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I enlightened your darkness and I hope you learned at least one something, one dege something about Jamaica. All right, so thank you for joining. Come on, man, before me leave. I was just about to drop Mandora and lock off, but then, yes, don't be afraid. Type in and let me know where you're from. Testimonies with Marcia. Marcia, where you from? You don't tell me where you're from. And you commented so much. Thank you so much for commenting. And all the 12 of you, write and tell me where you come from. Tell me where you come from, no man. Alright, so that's Canada in the building. Me know say India in the building, because India always in the building. Ava, where are you from? Alright, sweet jam down, Marcy, I say. Alright, soon. Bye. Love you guys. Mwah. Jack Mandora, me not choose none. Watch there. Hold on. I traveled from Kingston to Old Harbour. Alright. My office stop.